Alright, back to the Keeper Mine, where everything smells because it's mostly that alt floor that is made of poop. And specifically, as I was telling chat just now, because I wanted to talk about stuff, and Isaac is a good background game while I'm mostly just yammering. Now it is miniature game related, but it's conspiracy theory miniature game related, so that makes it more interesting than your average boring nerd. What is this? Your average boring nerd conversation. Filigree feather, angelic spoils. I have had this before and I've asked what it does before, but I don't remember the answer. So I was also mentioning, so we'll cover this first rather than the minigame stuff. Miniature game, rather. I did decide to go in on Elden Ring because it has been reviewing and the lowest review score I could see for it was a 9 out of 10. That was literally the lowest score. So I was like, you know what? That was the last little push I needed. I want some fresh blood to the stream. Souls games are they're people pleasers. Let's call them that. Do I need the key pieces for what I'm doing? Yes. Ooh, I'm getting my choice of trinkets. I'm gonna take that one after I blow these poops up. Angel drop items from the angel room item pool. Oh, okay, so it's... Oh, no, you mean those key pieces? No, I don't need those key pieces. But, nah, either way, I like the Locust of Pestilence, it's good. Oh, and Host Tad's good too. Hail Satan. So I will be playing Elden Ring on Friday. It will, because I can't play it on Thursday because it doesn't unlock on Thursday for the UK until 11 o'clock at night. Because apparently we're just not as cool as the Americans who get it at like 4 in the afternoon. Whatever. Anyway, so I imagine the entirety of the Friday stream will be Elden Ring. I don't have any plans to change from it. And by the time YouTube hears this, you'll probably already be seeing VODs of Elden Ring, so you already know that. Because I'm going to let my lead time on YouTube like go down a little bit so that the Elden Ring stuff can go up pretty quick. On the off chance anyone wants to watch me play it. Now conversely, if you're planning on playing it yourself and you want to stay away from any possible spoilers, that probably means you want to avoid the Friday stream. Although you probably would do that normally anyway because that's the day we play miniature games, mostly. Thank you Lily for 8 months with a tier 1 sub. Oh god, you get a baby soon? Oh yeah, but the dumpster's right there. If you want it. So there, that's my warning regarding the Friday stream. Arrive if you wish to see me play Elden Ring, and do not arrive if you don't want spoilers. And the next time, I probably won't even play any on Saturday, because we do co-op stuff on Saturday. So it might be like Friday and then Sunday at the earliest. Hope it's not really good then, because otherwise the wait will be like terrible. You could check on an abandoned... You could check on abandoned behind a dumpster while you are there. Wait, did I name one of your Twitch babies Abandoned? You sure I didn't name it Abaddon? It was called for... Oh, I see. Yeah, that sounds more like the kind of name I would give a Twitch baby. Oh hey, also I can predict the future, we got the poop floor. How could I ever have guessed such a thing would transpire? So we will get to the conspiracy theory stuff, but I don't want to have to restart the story. I mean, if you're in the Discord, you already know some of it. But I haven't pontificated about it enough yet. So we're going to give it a little bit, let people arrive first, so I don't have to repeat the start. You know what I didn't check about the Elden Ring reviews, and it just occurred to me? How the PC port is. I didn't check what the reviews said they played on. Because I only want to play it on PC. Nothing wrong with playing it on like the PS5 if I was playing it just for myself, but it's a hassle to stream from consoles. That's in the negative column for Pokemon. You're adopting everyone's discarded babies? Do you have any idea how many there are in there? Plus, lots of them will be long dead by now. Or living like Zoidberg, I guess, with their own kind of like society. It has a 95 on Metacritic. That's just from press reviews, right? There's no like user reviews yet. I am dubious of press reviews in general for a bunch of reasons, not least because I used to write them. But when everybody, like, there's not even one that's just trying to be the odd one out, the contrarian for attention, you know, that kind of thing. Which I was accused of a lot for not liking Dark Souls 1, but it's not. It's just a shitty version of Demon Souls, damn it. Anyway, but we don't need to beat that dead horse, it is long dead. It's dead enough that it belongs in Bloodborne. Thank you, Jeff, for 53 months with Twitch Prime. What was this about abandoned babies? Yeah, Lily said she was going to abandon a baby. It's pretty weird. Everybody saw it too. It goes against her backstory of being a kleptomaniac now. Empress, I think. It's not a great port, but it runs okay on a variety of hardware. I mean, I have a good PC, so I should be fine. As long as it's got no catastrophic bugs. That's... I just realised I pressed the spacebar button when I meant to use this to get my damage up. I'm getting swirled. Why are you even a thing? Also, the Emperor's card did not help nearly as much as I hoped it would. I live, bitch. Possibly not for much longer. You're unable to load emotes? Are you on phone? That's a rare version of the boss that's just diarrhea. Anyway, what was I saying about Elden Ring? Oh yeah, like Rock Paper Shotgun said the PC port is kind of crappy. Well, not crappy, serviceable. That's not the same as saying crappy. Take that. Take this for future shops, because this one is not good. We'll blow you up for health. We'll blow you up for health. There. Best you can hope for 60 frames? Good. That's perfectly fine. I don't have a monitor capable of better than 60. The worst thing would be if durability was tied to frame rate. Remember that little nugget from Dark Souls 2's launch? Of the PC version anyway? Why am I losing all my durability after I've defeated 4 enemies? Wow, they really made this game difficult. Hello, Seeker. It is there's an official tabletop demo. Well, I think like a fan made it, but the company running the Kickstarter provided all the assets. I took a look at it, it's good. I have no idea how to play the game, despite watching it be played by the people who made it, but it is the assets are good. Now, will we get on to the real reason that I brought you here today to witness this dying in Isaac again? The conspiracy theory stuff. We're meant to have snowstorms here today, again, although the last 2 times we've meant to have them, they didn't happen. So conspiracy theory stuff. Night Models revealed today that one of their new releases for the Batman miniature game this month is a King Shark model based on the Suicide Squad. As in the newest Suicide Squad, where he's just wearing the shorts. Which is all fine and good, it's a fun looking mini. The problem is they'd already revealed it towards the end of last year. Ugh. As part of the incentives to back the Kickstarter they were going to do under their Night Games brand called Escape from Arkham Asylum, which they were running, or meant to run, and I think it was late November into December, which is a terrible time to do a Kickstarter, incidentally. But that's when they originally planned it. It's just a skin, yeah. They had a Peacemaker one, and I think they had a Harley themed one. I could have there was definitely, like, there was a couple themed around the Arkham video games as well. Like there was Scarecrow from the Arkham game and something else. I only saved the King Shark picture. But the Kickstarter was meant to launch, and then all of a sudden the Kickstarter, they just stopped advertising it and postponed it. They announced that they were postponing it, and their reasoning for doing so, they claimed that an important team member related to the Kickstarter had been in a car crash. They never elaborated on it further than that, nor has there been any mention of it since. But that was their reasoning. They're postponing it for an indeterminate amount of time because one of their team was in an accident. Presumably not dead, because they didn't say dead. So that's fine. But there's been absolutely no mention of it since. I haven't looked to check if they've deleted all the old posts they made about it either. But this King Shark picture of this miniature they're releasing for the Batman miniature game that was originally for this Kickstarter, they've used the same picture, they've changed the base, and I know this for sure because I have the old version of the picture saved. They just deleted the bit where it had Night Games, which is their Kickstarter brand, replaced it with their Night Models logo, replaced the bit that said Kickstarter with nothing, and removed any reference to art pending approval and Kickstarter names and whatnot. And it said that it's only one of their next month's releases, so if the Peacemaker model shows up, then it means a lot of it could mean a lot of things. It could. Like, for instance, maybe they were licensed to make those characters for the Batman game, and in trying to do it for the Arkham game, DC, like they were planning on doing, maybe DC was like, no, hang on a second, we didn't say you could use them for that, and put their foot down. It could be that. It could be that they just changed their mind because the game they were trying to make is no good. Alabaster box doesn't have a place here. I guess we'll just take this, and I used the wrong button. I meant to press that. Oh wait, we can take both, but I can't take alabaster box. Unfortunately, we'll never see that work. Get out of here, I can do damage for a little while. So it remains to be seen if those other miniatures are appearing, but it's very, very strange, and as very on brand for them to not share all the information. Like, the only comments on the picture so far when I went live were like, so where's the Kickstarter? Or can we take this as meaning the Kickstarter ain't coming back? Because the Kickstarter looked largely feature complete. That's the weird part. They had the board, they had the miniatures, they had the rules. All it really looked for, like, kind of like the Deep Rock Galactic one, it looked like they were just looking for pre-sales essentially. But it could have just been prototypes. Often you get a prototype version done to show off on the Kickstarter, subjects change barring the final product. Project or product. Couldn't decide which word I wanted there, so I went for an amalgamation of both. But it is very strange. My guess, and it is only a guess, just to be clear, my guess is that they thought they could add it to their Kickstarter and DC was like, nah, we didn't say that. Hence them now just bring it out for... Oh, enemies in the item room, nice. Bringing it out for the game that DC allows them to make. That doesn't explain where the hell the Kickstarter they were going to do is. Because remember, this was back in like November. I'm pretty sure it was late November they started it. Or said, oh hey, it's going to be launching soon. And now we're basically into March. Basically into March. Frog in my throat there. And nothing. Like nothing at all. Good excuse to remind everybody to drink water. And after the stream I'm definitely going to go back and check. You know, let's just leave that way. Oh. Hang on a second. I thought I was stuck in a tiny space. I'm going to be back checking those threads to see if, one, if they delete any comments, because they do delete comments now and then. Or two, if they answer them. And if they don't answer them, that's just, I mean, it's par for them to be piss poor at communication. They've been told for years, be better at communication, and they just never learn, ever. But if everything's like hunky-dory with DC and they still have the rights to do this Kickstarter they want to do and whatnot, then that raises a whole bunch of other questions. Like, if that's the case, why are you now suddenly taking a model that was going to be exclusive for that and adding it to the Batman game? Why are you doing that? Although I think originally it did say there was going to be, like, they could be used in it. So it was always meant to be usable in it, but not marketed for it. It also might have something to do with their experience of doing that Harry Potter board game they did. Like, they do a Harry Potter miniature game, and they have done for years. But they went to Kickstarter with a specific Harry Potter self-contained board game of some variety. It was Quidditch something or other. Maybe something about that process put them off doing anything else? I don't know. Haha, he fart. He continued to fart. You made this for me. Is this you doing one of those meme creator things again? Am I bad at communicating? No, it's my customers who are wrong. I just don't think they particularly care, but who knows. You know, I was trying to remember a VR, and this is hardly not related to what I was just talking about. I was trying to remember a name of a VR game I played once back when I did my old VR content. The game was Raw Data, for the record. I went back and watched gameplay that I recorded of it with no voice or anything. I was like, oh yeah, that's a really cool VR game. I wonder what happened to it. And I happened to glance at the comments, and one of the comments on the video, this is back during the Overwatch era as well, there was a few Overwatch references in the comments. But one comment was just like, wow, for an old guy, you're pretty good at this. And then I looked at it and it was 2016, and then I just turned to dust. It's miraculous I'm able to actually play this game right now. Matt Damon aging.gif, yep. But the other way to look at that is that's some kid who was probably in their teens. And that was 6 years ago, so now they'll be in their 20s living their life, and I wonder how they feel now about that kind of comment. Like, when you're in your 20s, you think you're old. You think, oh, that actually worked out kind of well. Interesting. Yes. He looks so happy. You posted that in my damn Discord. If any ghost touches me, I shall turn them into poop. See, there you go. I told you. It's just the way of it. In your 20s, you will mistakenly presume you're feeling old, or are old, when you're still basically a child. And then it goes the opposite way. As you get older and your body just starts hurting because you're old and wasting away, then you'll start telling yourself, no, I'm still young, I'm still young. And then the cycle concludes. I'm still with it, I'm still hip. Problem is they changed what hip was, and then what I was with wasn't it, and what it was new and scary to me. Ooh. Remember the episode of The Simpsons where Grandpa Simpson was a communist? You wake up at midnight because you need to pee. You need to space out your water consumption better. Hang on, secret room's back here probably. Wow. So I finished my story. I just wanted to talk about the conspiracy theory regarding night models. And also the confirmation of the Elden Ring. So if this run oh, I'm still missing a switch. Son of a... If this run wants to end, feel free. Stories have been told. Balanar, have you had any emails about your bard song yet? Why do all you people need to wake up at midnight needing peas? Just go for a piss before bed. Oh yeah, the release window was slower for... Oh yeah. Forgot. You do it still doesn't help. I was going to ask, like, have you seen someone about that? But if you're in America, I can understand why you probably haven't. I ain't got time to... No, that doesn't make any sense. I was going to do the Predator quote, I ain't got time to bleed, but change bleed to pee. But it's kind of like the exact opposite. I ain't got time to sleep. I gotta pee. No, do not listen to Valinar's advice. It's a very bad idea not to hydrate. I will be playing Elden Ring on Friday, which is not ASAP. It unlocks at 11 o'clock at night on Thursday for the UK. At which point I will be asleep, ideally, or maybe just about to fall asleep. I will certainly be in bed, so no. Not ASAP, but for the entirety of the Friday stream, yeah. It shall sit there in my Steam account all of Friday, mocking me. I shall distract myself by recording miniature games. I recorded more Don't Look Back today and it went basically the exact opposite to the one that went live today, so look forward to that. And I think I'm going to do Townsfolk Tussle tomorrow because I need to get that fully recorded so I can clean it up before Bardsong arrives. I don't remember these fireflies being here last time. What's up with that? Made the room look nicer. Now what I'm really curious about is if the embargo for press has lifted, are there like a couple thousand YouTubers and Twitch streamers currently live streaming Elden Ring? Because I imagine if the review embargo is up, the gameplay embargo is as well. It's the way it used to work. Yes, okay, thought as much. Well, if you choose me to be your flight attendant or pilot for Elden Ring, I'm grateful. I shall try not to get mad at it, as long as it's good. Oh. Can't see shit, Captain. $2.7k? That's very, very small. Although if it's Fixa Life or whatever it's called streaming it, I can understand not wanting to go near it. That scam of a website. Sorry. I'm not saying scam as in any criminal offence, just ethical. Oh, there's an Elden Ring countdown. Well, that's not the same thing as the gameplay embargo being up. That might land at midnight tonight. Yes, you did indeed, Luke. I talked about it. That's what you get for being late. Wouldn't need to get mad at them if they were better made. That was host tap protecting me from damage there. We are going to die to this crappy boss. Oh, that's what that was. How about treating this like greed mode so that every wave recharges the charge on your item? That'd make it fair. Where is enemy? Oh, there is enemy. Am I supposed to get over there? Oh, damn it, that was too short of a video. We have to do another run. Or I have to hold R for a little while. We'll see which happens. Ugh. Worst part is you can't even blame that boss on Edmund. That was a anti-birth mod boss. It basically is the same. There is some other streamers playing it. Fair enough. Oh, that's a handy start. That's an okay item. Also makes you look hilarious. Oh, we got the 2 pepper items. That's how you can tell them. Wait, no, there's a third one, isn't there? Because there's a white pepper one. Okay. It would help if we had better luck. But certainly an interesting start. I look really gross? What are you talking about? I look like I lost a food fight really, really badly. I think I can safely say I've never been in a food fight. It seems like something you would only ever see in movies rather than real life. He lived. He just really likes sriracha, yeah. What, don't you? Just stick your mouth right on the bottle. How's that for saucy? Now, if we could find the 3rd pepper item, which I have no idea what it's called. I just know there's a... Oh, it's ghost pepper, because that's why it's white. We'd have some kind of pepper strategy synergy going. I feel like it should just transform you into a pepper akin to that banana suit. We definitely still want tears up though. Increases our odds of seeing all the special stuff happen. Damn it. He would dodge the one. Oh no, there's another fire. Shame it bounced off the rock. He's moving weird because of the aggro pepper effect. Tears! Ugh. They should land on each other. Nope, never mind. They're trying to land on each other. Oh, there we go. Yeah, because they were infected by the rage pepper thing. I don't think that does anything for us. Nope. Thank you for the spiders and flies. Hail Satan. Sure, I'll use that terror card. Thanks to being an XL floor, I only need to do one of these. And of course it's the poop floor. Oh yeah, Valenar, did you give in to temptation regarding the little pledge manager extras that the Infinity people threw in? Mythic are doing the exact same thing. Got an email update from them today being like, oh, now that we've spoken to the people who are producing the miniatures for us, we've added to the Pledge Manager 3 different layers of finish. So you can get them done like in wash so they look shaded. That's how they get you. Like again, that's a special X, isn't it? It is, but it needs... Oh. Aha! Maybe that's why I see small rocks so little now. Maybe it only comes from those super secret tinted rocks. Because I rarely ever spot those damn things. Now I've just realised I do need 2 bombs on this floor. Otherwise we're scuppered. And the run is looking okay now. So naturally you know what that means. I'm sure there'll be a bomb related item in the item room. Sci-Fly is really good, which means we're not going to get the bombs. And then I'm going to Alt F4 mid-run. That's what's going to happen. And from the future, I can confirm it. Might be able to buy one in the shop. Oh, there's a new timer. Oh, right, yeah, there's a new button on the dashboard, so I can see a massive timer for myself rather than just across the top of the chat. Where did I see the 2 flames? Actually, let's just check what's in the shop first real quick. Okay, there is a bomb. No, the first floor was a double floor, so I can't. Where the hell was the white fire? Ah. Hang on a minute, I'm not seeing emotes either. What's going on? Oh, I remember the other thing I could have talked about, the Twitch thing. I don't know if I should start our conversation about that in this run, because this run might be about to get Alt F4'd. We could talk about it during Vampire Survivors instead, but then YouTube would never hear it. Well, I guess it is a more Twitch-centric point of topic. Let's see if we can find the other bomb, then I'll decide. I could technically clear the entirety of the alt floor as the Lost, if I get super desperate. I'll try to if I need to, but hopefully we'll get something from the boss. I could also reroll and hope for a half-price bomb or get the money. I really want Sackhead. I don't want to use up my penny right now. Hang on. Oh, there's a charge. Of course it didn't pay out. F-U. E-F-F-U. Yeah, hang on. We can probably get a coin in the boss fight. Although I think if I need to use the coin to heal, it doesn't give you the penny as well. Burn him! Yeah, it didn't give me the penny. Krampus? No Krampus. I need 1 penny. Or a battery. I'm gonna have to go to the mirror dimension. Oh wait, no, is the boss trap room open? No. Here we go. One penny or one bomb, please. Have I ever gone to the shop on the Mirror World? I wonder what's in there. Enemies? Oh. Okay, we have our 5 cents. Pay out the yes. I am going to get to my other bomb. Hello, shells. I'd love to buy Sackhead, but no can do. Glorious not gambling. Alright, well that means the run might continue a bit longer, so if you might remember, Twitch added this thing where you could opt in to allowing Twitch to automate the ads on your channel. And like at the top of the hour it would do it automatically, so you wouldn't need to manage it. And I think the bad thing about that, besides throwing ads at you, was that once you opted in you couldn't opt out, I think. I might be misremembering, but I think that was a thing. But anyway, they're still desperate for streamers to sign up for that. So yesterday they showed off a new feature and then people were like, hang on, I don't have access to this. And then they said, oh well, it's only selected people. Affiliates, I think. But they are now essentially offering a wage, which is very strange. But they're offering a feature where if you use that ad rev thing, they will pay you a flat fee to do it at 3 different tiers. So for instance, I think the basic tier was a minute of ads every hour, and then 2 minutes, and then 3 minutes. And for each amount based on your viewership, they would offer you a lump sum every month. And I think the basic example was like $100, $200, $300. And if you got any more than that from running ads, you would get the excess. But if you went under that, you would still get what they paid you. As in, like, if the ads weren't earning that much. Ooh, a Chaos card, you say? Fuck. Hang on, if I make sure he never eats anything, I think it won't try and kill me. But the thing is, and this is what makes it a wage, basically, is it isn't just a case of setting, oh, I'll have 2 minutes of ads for every hour I stream. They also expect you to have minimums regarding the hours you stream to meet the other criteria to get the lump sum paid, which in my book is called a job. You work a set number of hours to get a set amount of money. That sounds like a job. Except it's a lot lower overall than the minimum wage. So it's very, very strange. Now that said, it could potentially be very good money, and I don't know. I don't have access to it. Presumably because I never turned on the auto ad thing. Oh yeah, that's the other thing as well. It affects people who are subs even if you have no ads for subs on. Yeah, I got bloody puppy. Hang on, this is still mines 1, so there's not a key piece on this floor then. For the right type of stream, that might be a really good way to make a fixed income. And legitimize streaming as a job if you're willing to basically have a job without any of the securities of a quote-unquote real job. Like Twitch could still just decide randomly, like, oh, it sort of sounded like you might have said a bad word one time in 2014, so we're going to ban you forever. Oh, can I get my... Oh no, it's angry. How do I make it unangry? Do I have to kill it? Oh, I have to kill it. There we go, I calmed it down by killing it. He gets the bloodlust. Look at him chasing him. Luck up actually helps. Krampus. No. Would have loved to be able to buy Ron Baby. It is Flesh Puppy, but it was taken by mistake. Yeah, a real job, but without any of the securities of a real job. I think there's another word for that kind of job, but probably shouldn't say it. If you want, it's on the official Twitch Twitter. They tweeted about it just before the end of my stream yesterday. I didn't see it until after the stream, but that's when they posted it. And I was like, oh, I wonder what they would offer me with my kind of viewership, just out of curiosity. And I was like, no, I don't have access. You'd have thought it'd be something they'd give all partners first, but no. Maybe they think most partners would be wise to it and not to take it, whereas affiliates need the money more because they don't get as nice a share from tier 2, tier 3 subs. No, my example was not for saying something bad a few years ago. My example was sounding like you said something bad. There is a difference. If the person who decides to moderate a clip or something that someone sends happens to mishear or misconstrue the context, you can get banned for not actually having done anything wrong. And I guess technically you could argue that kind of thing is possible in a real job as well, but real jobs aren't all recorded. Like the streamer who was banned for saying the N-word when multiple people pointed out, if you listen closely, that is not what they're saying. They have an accent, so it sounds a little like it, but it doesn't say it.
Did you see that, Zach?
Thank you, Fireball Mike, for using your Twitch Prime for 2 months. It's a very good name. You sound like a special attack that would be used by Mega Mike, who's a chat regular. You found it? Don't look at the replies, they're what you would expect. Twitch doesn't allow accents. Yes, I've been reported for unlawful use of an accent. Do you have a license to use that accent? I swear, officer, I thought the accent was over 18 years old. You're slowly making yourself unreplaceable at work, and then once you are unreplaceable, you'll quit and enjoy the chaos. Okay, Joker. That has strong Joker ordering fast food energy. You found me when I streamed Overwatch? A lot of people did. What's rarer is people who stuck around. and stayed sane. The ad incentive program. Doesn't that sound like something that should be in not for broadcast? Ironically. Being sane is overrated. You should get damage tattooed across your forehead. If it's good enough for Jared Leto, it should be good enough for you. I was going to ask whatever happened to Jared Leto, but I forgot he's Morbius. And also in some sex cult thing or something? Allegedly. Oh, can't stand there. Notice the second with despair. Get him, blood puppy. Devour. You know, that might have fully restored me. I shouldn't have done that. Morbius. You know, the upcoming film starring him. Alabaster box again. Yeah, the trailer looked pretty good. I'm just gonna go down. Look at all this cash I can't get. It keeps on getting pushed back. It looks ready though, isn't it? Am I suddenly wearing pants? Where did those pants come from? I specifically said no pants. Pants are overrated. You're overrating a lot of things. Now say Elden Ring is overrated and watch the hate flow through you. I don't know how to comprehend the room I'm seeing. I'm just going to assume this is the right way and leave. Darkness days. At this point, better the devil you know, sort of know. Fat buddy. Let's leave that on the floor actually. Something I've noticed about the alt floors is that sci-fi is not that useful because most of the enemies don't shoot bullet hell at you. They do other stuff. Very good for the corpse if we get there, and for It Lives, or not It Lives, Mom's Heart. But much better suited to the other routes, which is weird. Oh no, he stapled himself to Loki to give himself more power. Wait, the opposite, less power. He's juggling bombs. Could do that if I wanted to. Oh. An angel deal? What the? Didn't I take a devil deal? I have no idea what that is. Divine intervention, double tap shield. Double tap what? I don't want to accidentally use my chaos card. Double tap shield. I'm double tapping movement, that's not doing anything. Double tap. Oh! I double tapped shoot and it did it. But it's got a cooldown. That seems rubbish. But anyway, let's go. I guess if it stays there for a little while and you're on a bullet hell boss, it might be useful. It could be good for Hush. It's like this, the brimstone sneeze. It's like in theory it's good, but in practicality not so much. Oh, it bounced him back for a brief second. Blood Puppy wants to feast. It's probably a bad thing. I'm trying to see if it stops people running in. It does. Okay, that is. It's okay. I guess. You have to speak up. I'm wearing a towel. I'm wearing a fat buddy. Eh. I think we might have a ghost among us. Oh, we found the boss super quick. Yeah, might as well just give it a go. What? That's where you choose to fire out a billion fires? Oh, I didn't see the beam. Oh, on the plus side, I did in fact kill her, but oh well.